All right, here we are with AA champ head coach Ben Clymer from Faith Christian Academy. Ben, welcome to the set here, I guess.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
So
Third year in a row.
Yeah, Glenn jumped to the punch.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
It's awesome, man. I'm so proud of the guys and the families, everybody that's on board to make something like this happen 3 years in a row now. It's not something we get tired of, but it takes a lot of work and effort. So it's exciting. Looking forward to the experience out at Hershey and proud of these guys for sure.
So, we talked about Hershey. We talked a little bit about our broadcast in the final for AAA. You guys are carrying the banner now for District 1. Do you feel any added pressure? And, what would it mean to get that first elusive win for District 1 in AA?
Yeah, it's no pressure. We try to preach that often. We're just grateful for the opportunities that we have here to compete out at Hershey. A lot of people aren't granted this sort of easier pass through District 1, and so we don't feel any pressure. We're very thankful for that opportunity, and kind of with that freedom, hopefully, we just pack a punch, man. We're not wrestling tight.
Can you go up there and have the kids kind of open up and know that no one from District 1's ever done that, won a match up there in AA.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you preach it enough, and they've shown the fortitude at different points this season that I really believe we can. We know we have Forest Hills. We actually knew that just beforehand this morning, and
that's no small task.
No, it's not. It's not. They're an up-and-coming program, and you ask the guys or the coaches, I despise how much I hear about Forest Hills, and that's obviously not a knock on them. It's just, I'd be excited to see how we compete and throw down, and no reason we can't go up there and win a match.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your top guns. I know some guys have been around the program for a while and some gaudy records right now. And these guys, what's the expectation for the individual tournament?
Yeah, we have 3 returning state qualifiers in Eric Alderfer, Max Schultz, and Damon Waltenball. And so all 3 of those guys have that experience individually and obviously from the team angle of being out at Hershey. So their goal is to be on the podium. And obviously if that's your goal, you can climb it. You can climb it. So anywhere on the podium for those guys is definitely reachable. Some other guys kind of adding to that mix. You got Leo Musica, who was a round away from being there last year. Isaiah Vizcarrando and Andy Musica are 2 seniors that have been awesome additions for us here in the last 3 years. They're 3 for 3 with their district titles. Those guys plan to be out at the state tournament. So, we're looking to have multiple placers. We really believe that's achievable, not a lofty ask. And looking forward to it, man. Really just can't wait for it to get here.
And the numbers are still good, and the program up there with the new facility. Tell us a little bit about what's happening there.
Yeah, you know what? I was excited to report a year or year and a half ago that we had the standalone facility. The school was looking to move, and so they bought this building, planning to build out back of it. And in the meantime, that was our wrestling facility, standalone facility. It was amazing. And then they found the Milford Middle School up in Quakertown. So they sold that building, moved the school up there. So we were displaced again just for a little bit of time, but knocked down a couple walls, renovated a room, and now we're very thankful for what we have up at the Milford campus in Quakertown. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's been super exciting. We're not super deep, but we've given a lot of attention here to our youth program and middle school program. RP Norley has been on staff now for the 2nd year. He's a Penn Ridge coach. That's an absolute stud. His young guys coming up through the youth program. So just so much to be thankful for, and the coaching staff that's coming together, and, again, the families and kids to make up our youth program and middle school. So we're not a super deep team, but the numbers are there at the lower level, which you need, and it's gonna be exciting.
So, let's project ahead. Are we going to be sitting down having the same conversation 365 days from now?
Yeah, that is definitely the plan. It's not you can never take anything for granted because you can't you can't determine injuries and just what a year holds. And so we don't look forward too much. That's kind of the theme. God's given us our health now. We're going out to Hershey this week. That's where our focus is. And then after that, we'll shift to the individual part of things. But definitely we 4 years ago, kind of looked at the landscape at District 1 and we did not want to be complacent. I think maybe that has been the trap with some other District 1 teams in the past. It is not enough to qualify out of this area. We need to, compete with bigger schools kind of leading up to this point, get punched in the mouth, and, try to compete. And, that's kind of the theme. God's given us our health now. We're going out to Hershey this week. That's where our focus is. And then after that, we'll shift to the individual part of things. But, definitely we 4 years ago, kind of looked at the landscape at District 1 and we did not want to be complacent. I think maybe that has been the trap with some other District 1 teams in the past. Like it is not enough to qualify out of this area. We need to compete with bigger schools kind of leading up to this point, get punched in the mouth, and and that way when we head out to Hershey, we're prepared for that punch and just how good it's going to be. So
Yeah, we'd like to see more teams enter this AA tournament, have a full bracket, 2 semifinals. Springfield Monco had a really good year, one of their best years in a long time, certainly in the Suburban One League American Conference, and they chose not to enter because they lost to you, I think, earlier in the year.
Perhaps they're a good team,
but they had a good team. So Springfield was one of those teams that was around a long time here. I think we had, was it Lower Moreland also had a nice run. New Hope Solbury had a run.
Yeah.
And we don't see those teams anymore here. We'd like to change it, so I'm putting that out there for the AA bracket to get complete.
Let's go, man. Get your off-season work in, and hopefully it has 4 teams next year. I was very impressed with Springfield. They came up for that match, and even though we beat them, I mean, they unload. I don't know how they fit everybody on like their charter bus that they brought up. They had so many kids and so many young kids. So that could be a program in the coming years here that is looking to compete. So yeah, that would be nice, man. But administration has to understand that, and you have to put a couple people in place that are ready to hustle. So yeah, it's a lot that goes into it. You know that.
Yep.
So hey, well, Ben, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much.
We wish you nothing but the best of luck next week as you head down to Hershey and carry the banner for us. And we know you're going to go out there and represent with class and integrity and all those things that your program is built upon. Looking from the outside in, you see that how you guys conduct yourselves, and you guys stay family like it is. Like I noticed how everyone came together after the match, after the medal ceremony over there, and I think that's really neat. Like, that's a very unique thing you guys have going.
I appreciate you mentioning that, man. Life goes by so quick. I think you really got to calm it down and just realize how unique each year is and how thankful you got to be for everybody. And yeah, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah,
man.
no problem.
And thanks for having me.
No problem. Well,
cool.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week, huh?
Yep, we will.